I met the president long before he was president, and that's actually when we fished together. In fact, he had just announced that he was running for governor of the state of Texas. At the time, his primary job was one of the owners of the Texas Rangers baseball franchise. And we went out and filmed a TV show on Lake Aquila, which is about 30 miles from my house. And the first cold front of the year blew through, and it, it was early October, and we were used to wearing short sleeves and all that. And he showed up without a jacket. And one of the cool things was he had to borrow my coat, and so I've got some great pictures of W wearing my fishing jacket that says Alton Jones on it. So that's really a cool little deal. And after that, actually, while he was governor of Texas, I actually got a phone call or two from him during that period of time. He's a huge fishing fan. I mean, he follows the tournaments and all that sort of thing. I don't mean to make this sound like we're best friends, because we're not, but I did speak to him a couple of times during his tenure as governor. And then when he became president, I didn't have an opportunity to fish with him again, but I did get the opportunity, was asked to go meet with him on the golf course. And it was the year after I had finished second to Jay Ellis in the Angler of the Year race. And he had me out to just congratulate me, and I got to, just me and one other guy. The Secret Service was everywhere. You think, well, I'm going to go meet the president. Certainly there'll be no guns around. I've never seen so many high-powered rifles in my life, and some of the crosshairs were probably pointed, right at me. But we had to get there an hour and a half early and go through pretty heavy scrutiny. But then after we went through security and we're waiting on the president to come down, we got to sit there and visit with the Secret Service. And what was neat, these guys, they're around him all the time, and just to hear about them, how much respect they have for him, not because he's president, but because of the way he treats them, and that sort of thing. One of the neat parts of that morning was, as the president was coming down, he was playing golf with his friends, and we were asked to wait for him just beside the first green, and he hit it into the sand trap right at our feet. And he looked up the fairway and he waved. He goes, "Hey Alton, hey Charlie," like that, and motioned for us to walk on down onto the fairway. So we took off walking, and as soon as we headed out on the golf course, these Secret Service men came from everywhere and just blocked our path. And said, "Guys, I'm sorry, you can't go down there." And here's the president of the United States about 100 yards away. "It's okay, let him come out," yelling across the golf course. And so we got to go out and stand and visit with him. But I think the thing that I took away from that really made an impression on me is for the 10 minutes that I spent with him that day, he made me feel important. And I learned a lot from that. I mean, he's the most important man in the world. He's involved in a war, yet he sees his time with individuals as divine appointment, and he makes others feel important. And that's something that I need to be better at and learn to do those same type of things. And I try to emulate that same thing. When you have time to spend with others, they're people just like I am, and that time with them is important for them and for me.